for John Barrett.
Gabby was talking about mothers, and I have a mom. I also have a little brother who my mom likes more than me. It's like, if I had a baseball game and he had a basketball game, she'd go to that. Like, if I had, you know, a piano recital and he had his throat singing recital, she would go to that instead. And it's like, I could cure cancer, but I choose not to, and she thinks that makes me a dick. Have any of you ever seen someone who's so ugly that you're not convinced they're not retarded? Allow me to rephrase the question. Have you ever ridden the B line while BU was in session? I've noticed that I've developed this really weird habit lately, where like, if I think people or things are unfair, I'll refer to them as worse than Hitler. And I feel like that's a little bit insensitive, like, especially if the person isn't being that much worse than Hitler. So I've come up with like a new thing that I think is a little bit less insensitive, maybe, where it would be, if someone was, you know, unfair to me, I would say, you know, you're less better than Hitler than Hurricane Katrina. I've been thinking a lot about the baseball metaphor for sex, you know, the bases and all that, and I think I've heard people complain that it like simplifies human sexuality down to a sport, and I feel like saying to those people, have you ever seen a game of baseball? It's not really, it's pretty complicated. It's, first off, it breaks down basically to a game of 9-on-3, or 9-on-1. And I don't know how anyone in here's sexual experiences have gone so far, but those numbers are rare, few and far between, really. And then there are things in baseball that I don't think there's like an analog for in sex, like what's a ground rule double, or the infield fly rule, what's Major League Sex's stance on instant replay for strikes and balls. What else was there? I've noticed we as a society tend to judge public people a little bit too harshly based on their private lives. And I think that's like a low base thing for us to be doing, and should be saved for the realm of pill-popping lard asses like Rush Limbaugh. That was mean. I will leave you with this. Anyone in here interested in the reproductive habits of ducks? Yes. Yes. You and I are talking later. But there's a specific species of duck. It's the mallard. And their reproductive habits in particular are strange. They pair off every year, like that's the usual process, and at the end of that, there's a lot of male ducks and a few female ducks. It's about 3-to-1, that's about how it breaks down, and so 3 male ducks will pick a female duck and pester her to the point of exhaustion, and then they will each take their turns having their way with her. To ameliorate this, the female duck has evolved a false vagina on either side of her real vagina. And the real vagina is such an intricate set of like false endings and like corkscrews and paths that go off all over the place. And it's really complex and labyrinthian, and very few sperm make it to the end. And those that do have to battle a minotaur. And, it's bizarre to me, because when you think of the rapist of the animal kingdom, you don't think of the duck. you think of the Indonesian rape monkey. But that's a misconception because the Indonesian rape monkey is a caring and gentle lover. Alright, I'm going to turn this back over to Gabby Dunn, everybody. Thank you.